What's up, beer drinkers? How y'all doing this week? We got another great show for you again this week. We, both Sorcerer Chromatic and I drink and review Firestone Walker Parabola. He has the 2020 version, and I have this year's version, 2026. And we do so because of our Cöld Brüe List, and I'll tell you that in a second. But first, we have the beer news. We talk about Rogue Brews? Rogue Ales. Rogue Ales bankruptcy and the continuing saga of their bankruptcy. And then we talk about a partnership out on the West Coast between Drake's Brewing Company and Figueroa Mountain Brewing. They are joining forces and creating a partnership called the West Coast Craft. Or just West Coast Craft. Leave out the. And then for our Cöld Brüe List, Sorcerer Chromatic runs down the preliminary list of vendors for the Firestone Walker Invitational Beer Festival this year, coming up at the end of May. And then we rate our beers on Untappd. And finally, we talk about the finale of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. That is a TV series in the universe of Game of Thrones. So it was good to have Sorcerer Chromatic back. Plus, if you listen to the podcast, I talk about 2 other podcasts that I recorded that same day, 3 in one day. I think that's a record for me. And those will be coming out next week. So be on the lookout for those. Before we get to the show, don't forget to follow us on Untappd and on Instagram. Search Cöld Brüe Podcast. All right, so without further ado, it's time for another Cöld Brüe. Coming at your pre-recorded from Cöld Brüe Studios. I am Greg. He is Sorcerer Chromatic, and we're here to talk about beer.
Yes, we are.
How you doing this week, man?
Good. Another week by. I know last week didn't work out for us. However, happy to be back.
Yeah, that was my bad.
I'm very happy to be here.
As you very well know, and some of our listeners know, I blame my daughter.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, pass the buck. But
go figure.
Yeah, all right. Can't predict them. Can't predict them. Can't kill them.
Oh.
But anyway, glad to have you back, and we will get to some beers, talk about some beers, and then just bullshit about whatever we want. You ready?
All right, sounds good.
All right, today I have in front of us from our good friends down at Firestone Walker. And I went to the store, man. It was either this or 805, and the 3 stores I went to. So this is what we're having right now. This is what I'm having. Parabola 2026.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't have. Well, they had that variety pack, but I think I had a few of them. At Total Wine, they had the variety pack. Plus, it was old, and they're all like IPAs. And I'm like, I'm not. I don't want to get an old IPA, and I don't want to get 805 or what's the other one that they have? 805 Cerveza.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't want to get one of those, and I kept looking in the single section, and I got Parabola 2026. I mean, and I bought 2. I bought one for now, and then I bought one for when we go to Firestone Walker in 2030.
Nice.
So anyway, I guess I can read up the box. This is their 30th year. Did you know Firestone Walker? This is their 30th year anniversary.
I think I did.
In 1996. It's funny though, because because of the podcast I did earlier today with Amanda, I realized that Scream is their 30th anniversary this year. So they came out the same year as Scream in 1996.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. See, now in celebration of our brewery's 30th anniversary, we introduced the 2026 vintage of Parabola. What? Parabola, one of the world's most storied barrel-aged stouts. Parabola is prized for its signature flavors of black cherry, dark chocolate, vanilla, and roast coffee. Yet each annual release also exhibits its own distinct character. For this latest edition, we aged the beer for a year in 9-year Elijah Craig and 10-year Henry McKenna barrels. These coveted bourbon vessels imparted notes of charred oak, caramel, and espresso, taking the Parabola experience to new heights. Enjoy this beer now or cellar in a cool, dark place between 45 and 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Allow it to warm up in the glass when serving. I've never heard of Henry McKenna. I'm sure you have, though, right?
Oh yeah.
That's a good one or a middle of the road? What's your opinion on them?
It's funny. When I heard of it, it was a nice one because it was a bottle that was a 10-year that was branded. The age date on bourbon is big because to be bourbon you have to be barreled at least 2 years,
Yeah.
and that's where most of them are to meet the minimum. However, yeah, to get an age statement on a barrel like a 10 years or 15 years that's up there.
Okay.
So McKenna was a nice 10-year that was readily available, and like, oh shoot, I'm gonna say like in 2018 or 2019 it won a San Francisco Spirits Festival, and boom, it just took off. It was huge. It was the must get, but then people wanted the actual vintage and barrel that was presented that year for the festival.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah, so yeah, it's a solid 10-year, good flavor, harsh flavor. It's funny because when one of my friends first told me about it, they were like, it's good for mixing too because it's so strong. It's got I don't think it's a higher proof, but it might be a 45% ABV if I remember right.
Okay.
So it's got a little higher proof, which is nicer to mix with if you want a little kick in your drink without overpouring it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, no, McKenna's the real deal now, and I believe they're distilled by Haven Hill too. So Haven Hill's got that notoriety of being open during Prohibition
Right.
for medicinal reasons.
Right.
And I think McKenna was also had a military contract along with it too.
All right.
So they were able to do overseas stuff, or like it's like Prohibition was in America, but soldiers in other countries could drink American bourbon.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. Because it was fine over there.
Yes.
All right. Cool, man. I had no idea, but I'd never heard of McKenna before right now. But that's a nice little history lesson for us. What beer do you have?
It's funny because I have a dark beer during the dark time.
Uh-oh. Why, is it nighttime over there?
Yes. Not that. No, it just an irony, as and fate would have it. I too have a Parabola.
Ooh.
However, I have the 2020 offering.
Wow,
what
you've
happened?
been holding on to that one, huh?
Yeah, but what happened during 2020?
Yeah, COVID.
COVID. Yeah, and no Firestone that year. So,
That's right.
again,
There was no Firestone for 2 years.
yeah, I made that joke too. I remember making that joke to LT like when COVID was happening and stuff like that, and I'm like, I just had my first daughter was just born. I was working. My wife was on maternity leave. I'm like, I didn't know if I could do like anything, but I do want to go to Firestone this year.
Yeah,
I don't know.
2 months later.
Yeah, but then even when COVID was being talked about, I'm like, I don't care. Just as long as you don't mess with Firestone, I don't care. Next thing you know,
Right. And they would be like, oh, it'll be back next year. There's no way they're canceling 2 years in a row.
right?
Well,
Yeah, I mean the best thing though was your ticket was still good. I'm like, okay, cool.
right, yeah.
I'm good. And then yeah, so have it. So I could probably read the same stuff as your box says, but I'm not going to. So
Okay. Well, does it have the barrels that they used that year on the box?
On the box, let me check.
I'm just wondering, like, what barrels they used that year. Was it Heaven Hill, Buffalo Trace, Rare Eagle?
Let's see. Rare Eagle. No, what is it?
Or Eagle Rare,
Eagle
right?
Rare.
Yeah. Whatever.
No, it just says Premier Bourbon Barrels.
Okay. All right.
No, yeah. And yeah.
Right on.
Same thing.
All right.
All right.
So
So without any further ado, yeah, well, I kept off, so I'm going to start pouring.
all right. I've been sipping on mine. It's got I love Parabola. I've loved Parabolas ever since the first time I drank it. I want to say like in 2015, 2016, around there. That's the first time. That's the first iteration I've had, and I fell in love with the first time. The first time I drank it, I remember distinctly having like, not that I was like hallucinating or having some kind of psychotic effect, or what do they call it when you hydrotrophic effects, like when you smoke weed or take LSD or something like that. There's
Euphoric?
that euphoric. But I was like, I had parabolas in my brain, like on a graph paper, like in not geometry, but I guess it would be geometry, yeah.
Like The Hangover and Beautiful Mind and all that.
Something like that, yeah, with all the equations and then the graph paper and the everything, and I still do to this day. Every time I drink it, I always think of that. I always think of graph paper and drawing a parabola.
If memory serves, I think the first time I had Parabola on tap was back at Henry's. No,
Yeah,
Harry's.
Yeah,
Harry's Hot Fry, yeah.
that's exactly what I was thinking. That's for the first time I had it too.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, it's this one. I don't know about yours, but this one's smooth right now. For it being a 2026, like I thought maybe you'd have to wait a couple years for it to mellow out. This was pretty mellow. This was nice, smooth. It's big and bold, and in your face when you drink it. It's got that roastiness. I don't taste black cherry, but since they kind of tell me it has black cherry taste, I kind of want to taste it. But it does have a sweetness. But I'm thinking more like a dried date or raisin type of sweetness, and but it's smooth. I was waiting for like a sting, but it's not. So it's not hot. I guess some people call that alcohol sting. In the first year when it's fresh and you drink it and it kind of like hits you right away. That alcohol sting, that it's not there. It's not hot. So this one is well aged already in 2026. So I can't wait to open that bottle in a couple of years and see if it even mellows out from there. I just think this one's excellent right out the bottle.
That's cool. I mean, when you were talking about yours, I was tasting mine.
Mm-hmm.
That's for aged, what now? 5.5 years, coming on 6, if you will. It's still got a little kick. I'm not saying that it's fiery hot, but it's got a little pep to it.
Okay.
And but the sweetness is there, really balanced. Like just big beer, strong flavors coming through with this one.
Right.
Man, yeah, like everything, sweetness, roastiness, and a little bit of heat that's still there for one that's been aged that much.
Very nice.
Additionally.
Additionally. And I think we should mention to our listeners that we're doing this Firestone Walker collab, or not collab, but featuring Firestone Walker, because we're celebrating the fact that we got Firestone Walker tickets this year again.
Yes, indeed.
So can't wait for that. Gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be a little bit smaller crowd, or a little bit a smaller group, I should say, not crowd. The crowd should still be the same size, but our friend group is gonna be a little bit, wee bit smaller this year, but make it more intimate, more.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
yeah.
If our ops are trying to get us, our numbers are deep.
You and your ops. What are you doing like when we're off the air, bro?
Don't worry about it. If our ops are listening, I want to tell them.
Cabron. All right.
Guy, you got more ops than me. You're stirring up shit in the desert all the time.
Hey, if they can't handle it, they know where I am. I'm one of the. I'm a I leave you on red type op.
Oh, dude.
All right, yeah. Yeah, you ready? Are you ready to talk about some beer news?
Yes, indeed.
So I have a couple stories. One of them, these are a little dated, but I think it's still relevant. The one of the stories I have comes to us from the Failing Coin out of out of Oregon. Let's see, Portland, Oregon. 2 months after Rogue Ales and Spirits suddenly shuttered its main brewery facility. That makes no sense. Brewing facility. The company is liquidating all assets as part of its recent declaration of bankruptcy. A liquidation auction held by commercial industrial auctioneers will sell assets from Rogue's main facility in Newport to the highest bidder when the online launches on March 7th. So it started yesterday. We're recording this March 8th. No, this is the first. Next week is March 8th. I only remember that because I'm going to a baseball game on March 8th.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, spring training for Giants at Cubs, by the way. The items for sale include the company's canning, bottling lines, tanks, brew houses, packaging, restaurant equipment, and distillery equipment, according to CI auctioneer spokesperson. Rogue Ales, once a fan favorite among Oregon's brewery scene, abruptly closed all of its Oregon locations when its parent company, Oregon Brewing Company, filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy for its subsidiaries, Rogue River Brewing Company, as well as Yakina Bay Beverage Company. As previously reported by KOIN 6 News, Rogue owes more than $500,000 in back rent to the Port of Newport and more than $30,000 in taxes to Lincoln County. According to bankruptcy filings, the company owes more than $16.7 million in total. The company also faces a class action lawsuit filed January 7th, accusing Oregon Brewing Company of violating the Worker Adjustment and Retraining Notification Act when it fired its employees without notice. When Rogue shuttered its operations in November, approximately 300 brewery and restaurant employees were left without work overnight, according to the complaint. The lawsuit's plaintiffs are seeking a jury trial and expense equal to each employee's lost wages, accrued vacation pay, pension and 401k contributions, and continuation of health coverage, COBRA, benefits for 60 days, which they argue would have been paid if they were given the 60-day notice. Oh, I didn't know they needed a 60-day notice, but shoot, man, if you don't have the money, you can't pay it. I'm not saying they shouldn't sue them, but, if you liquidate all the assets, hopefully they get a number that they can compensate the workers they had to terminate.
Yeah.
But then there's also the continuation. Who's going to own the IP, so to speak, afterwards? One more story. This one's more of your neck of the woods. This comes to us from the Failing Valley, SiliconValley.com. I'll read the headline for this one. Drake's Brewing to form West Coast craft joint venture. Drake's Brewing in San Leandro has announced it will partner with a Central Coast California brewery, Figueroa Mountain Brewing, to form a joint venture called West Coast Craft. Oh, the WCC. Isn't that like the NCAA? What do they call it? What do they call them? The
West Coast Conference.
Yeah, the conference. There you go. Thank you. The new entity is intended to provide the breweries with a strategic partnership and promote new beer and beverage collaborations, according to Drake's Brewing CEO John Martin and Figueroa Mountain Brewing CEO Jamie. Oh man, I'm gonna mess this name up. Dietenhofer, or maybe it's Dietenhofer. The joint venture is designed to support long-term brand sustainability, improve operational efficiency, and strengthen independent craft beer across the state, according to a press release. According to the Brewers Association definition and Circana data, which collects data on beer sales, the combined brands will establish West Coast Craft as one of the top 3 independent craft beer producers in California. I spoke to Drake's co-owner John Martin last night, and he emphasized that the move is intended to help both breweries do better in an increasing difficult market. The two companies will remain independent, but will share resources, brewing facilities, and their expertise and experience. People can expect to see more Figueroa Mountain beer in the Bay Area and more Drake's beer and Bear Republic beer in Central and Southern California. I didn't know Drake's owned Bear Republic. I like their... Yeah, I like their... Was it Racer 5, right?
Yeah.
Combining Drake's strong distribution partners in Northern California with Figueroa Mountain's reach in Southern California and the Central Coast made sense. With the added opportunity to grow each other's brands outside of their original strongholds, Martin said in a press release. This partnership positions both companies for long-term success while staying true to what makes us successful in the first place, Deitenhofer added. The partnership stipulates that the brands will remain independent when it comes to marketing, branding, and innovation, and there will be no change in ownership of either brewery. All beers will continue to be brewed to the same recipes and quality standards. However, production will be shifted between the two breweries to leverage efficiency and capacity. Well, that makes sense. I mean, if they're claiming that they're going to have a farther reach in California as far as north and south goes, I would think that they would split like the production between the two so they can more easily distribute far north and far south. Well, anyway, cool. So Figueroa Mountain and Drake's, they're both strong presence in California, and it sounds like a win-win to me.
Yeah, little consolidation for strength because it's brutal. Yeah. It's a bear.
Or should I say win-win-win because the consumers win as well.
They're giving away free beer. No kidding. No, good for them. You know, it's the restructuring like that. It's I see it as a positive.
Yeah, so do I. Anyway, that's all I have this week for the beer news. So do you know what that means?
Okay.
That means it's time for everyone's favorite segment on Cöld Brüe, because it's my favorite segment. It's time for the Cöld Brüe List.
Keep it real up in the field, right?
All right. Let me ask you this. What are we talking about this week?
Firestone Walker?
Yeah. So I have a simple list.
Okay.
A teaser, if you will, of the participants so far.
Oh, I didn't know that was that. So the full list isn't out yet, but there are the preliminaries.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So 3 Floyds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they've been there the last few years.
Yeah, 3 Floyds will be there. Alma Mater.
Oh, they were there last year, I believe.
I want to say but I don't remember if I had them or it might be a total jackass and say they're one of my favorites from last year and I don't remember.
You know, I was. You know, it's funny because I was looking at the app. I still have the app on my phone. I didn't remove it, and that's why I knew it. And they're from Kansas City, Missouri. So because I just opened it and they're there.
Is the app updated yet or no?
No. This is all last year still.
Okay. Uprider Street.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, love them.
Okay. Bale Breaker.
Yep. So far, you're naming all the ones that are still there.
Bierstadt Lager House.
I know they were there. I had them.
Yeah, I remember them too. Beneficio Italiano.
Oh yeah, another repeat.
Bofkant. Am I saying that right?
I think it's Bofkant, but
Bofkant.
Yeah, that's a Belgian one, right? They probably do like the sours in the wilds and stuff.
Boneyard.
Yeah. Yep. Again.
Boulevard.
Oh yeah, they're always there.
Breakside.
Oh, nice.
Burial.
Yeah.
Cellar Maker.
Yeah, Burial's from Asheville, North Carolina, by the way.
Ooh. Cloudburst.
Oh yeah, those the fuck AB InBev guys.
Oh, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Craft Rock.
Oh, what's it called again?
Craft Rock.
Oh yeah, that's. I think that's new. You're already skipping to the K's, and I don't have them on here. All right.
So it's a C.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not here. That's why I don't see them.
Oh, okay. I wonder if they're like Rolling Rock.
Okay, then pass.
Everywhere.
Oh yeah, they're new. I don't see them on the list.
Faction, good old Faction.
Oh yeah, Alameda.
Fast Fashion.
Oh, that's the one that I had the other week. The Stoned and Starving beer.
Oh, okay.
They had the ramen on the label. Yeah.
Oh,
right.
That one.
Yeah.
Is it Fidens?
Yeah, they were there last year from New York.
Fonta Flora, they were there.
Yep.
Frau Gruber,
Oh wait, Firestone Walker's not going to be there.
I don't think so.
Oh man, they didn't make the cut. Damn.
They had a previous meeting.
Okay. But yeah, Frau Gruber was there last year. They're from Deutschland, by the way.
Garage Project.
Oh yeah, they're perennials at this point.
Yeah, they show up and show up. Ghost Town.
Nice. Oaktown. Represent.
Gigantic.
Yeah. Portland, Oregon.
Or is it Gigantic?
Depends who you ask.
Grand Fur.
Yep, they were there last year, but I don't think I went to their tent. Like maybe I should try to get it. I'm thinking maybe we go to some of these lesser knowns.
Huh.
Go ahead.
Green Cheek.
Yeah, they were there last year.
Yeah. Half Acre.
Yep, they were there.
Heather Allen.
Heater Allen.
Even better. Heater Allen.
Yeah, out of Oregon, yeah.
Hercules.
Ooh, that's a new one.
Highland Park.
Yeah, they were there last year.
Hill Farmstead.
Oh, okay, yeah, nice.
Horace.
Oh, Horace AJL. You didn't say Hop Butcher for the World. That's too bad. I like them, but I don't know if this is the full list. They might be added later.
Right. Humble Sea.
Yep, out of Santa Cruz.
Lervig.
Yeah, out of Stavanger. Is it? There's RO. What does RO stand for? It's not Road Oland.
That's for right on.
Right on, my man. All right, keep going.
Is it Marsbrow?
Yeah, from Malibu.
Is it Mino?
When I say Mali,
Y'all say boo.
Mino. Yeah, Minnow beer from Japan.
Monkish.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Monkeys is good.
Mountain Culture.
Oh, that's that one that had the hop drops 2 years ago. Remember?
Oh yeah. Call your own shot.
Yep.
North Park Beer.
Nice. The hop foos.
Yeah. Offset Beer.
Oh yeah, they're out of Park City.
With the Migos.
Are they from Utah? I thought they were from down south.
Omnipolo.
Oh, okay. They weren't there last year, so but I know they've been there before. So this is like
Right.
a rehash for them.
Other Half.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Love the other half.
Ospo.
Yep, they were there. They're from Maine.
Freem.
Yeah.
How you say it?
I don't know if it's Freem or Frime.
Okay. Peace.
Oh, Peace. That's new. That's not on the list.
Pint House.
Yeah, out of Austin, Massachusetts. Yes.
Radiant.
Oh, Radiant out of Anaheim.
Revolution.
Oh yeah, they're always
out of Chicago, right?
Yeah, Chicago. IL. They're always there.
Russian River.
Very nice.
Side Project.
Oh yeah, they're always there too.
Sierra Nevada.
Yeah, they're there.
Single Hill.
Nice.
Sir Hopper. Sir Hopper.
Oh, that's new.
Surly.
Oh yes, nice.
There Does Not Exist.
Oh yeah, there's from Slow, the local boys.
Trillium.
Oh, so yeah. Oh, you said, you know what? There was 3 Floyds, but they have it under the T for 3 instead of the number 3. That's why it was the top of your list. So Trillium out of Canton, Massachusetts.
Yeah. Tuju.
Yeah, from Finland. Finland.
Uncharted.
Uncharted out of Belgium. I thought it would be from the US, but that's a Belgian brewery.
Urban Roots.
Nice. Sacktown.
Verdant.
Oh, from the UK.
Wayfinder.
Oh, Portland, Oregon. Yeah, they're great.
WorldWorks.
Yep. Greeley, Colorado. Juicy Bits.
Westbound and Down.
Yeah, load it up and truck it. What?
I said that they were there before. I remember that.
Yeah. They're out of Lafayette in Colorado. I almost said Kentucky.
Yoho.
Oh yeah, they're from Japan, from Saku City.
and more.
Oh yeah, they're out of alphabetical order on more, but I think more's been there before, but they weren't there last year though.
Stop.
Oh. I thought you meant more brewing out of Chicago. I thought you meant more. Oh, you meant more as in there's going to be more to be announced.
Yeah.
Shit. Hey, that'd be funny if more brewing ends up showing up.
Yeah. Bad joke to the fullest.
Yes. Thank you. Oh man. All right, cool, man. Yeah. So far it sounds like a good list. I do want to hit up, some of the perennials and my favorites that I can't get out here, like Alvarado and Garage Project. But I kind of want to hit some of those lesser knowns because they got some good beer sometimes. And
Yeah. Lesser known to us, to be fair.
Yeah. Lesser known to us. Yeah, very good. Cool, man. Any of those in there that you're looking forward to?
I do like some of the big ones, like and then too is 3 Floyd gonna bring Dark Star by any chance?
I mean,
Dark Lord, Dark Lord, yeah. Dark Star is Fremont, but is there gonna be a whale sighting, out there?
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I noticed you didn't say the brewery again.
Yeah, the brewery. Yeah, I still my train of thought there. Like, is the brewery gonna come through? Because they again they work the crowd, the lines, and everything.
Yeah. We definitely got to hit up Green Cheek because I think we've shied away from the last couple of years just because the line is so long. But they do come down and pour you beer when you're in line, so at least there's that.
Yeah. Yeah, and Green Cheek, they're one of the first ones to do one of those frozen style drinks.
Yeah.
I think they I don't know if they started the trend, but they definitely made it popular.
Yeah.
At the Firestone event. Anyway.
And I think I'm hoping anyway. I'm hoping that it's gonna be good weather and it's not gonna be like a scorcher that weekend. But you never know, right?
Right. I always prepare for heat because that's what we normally get.
Right.
But there's also been a few years that's been very nice.
Oh yeah, I think that year after COVID, when they finally came back in 2022, that was a really nice. It's like 67 and partly cloudy. That was an amazing year for weather anyway, weather-wise. But I remember that one year you went when you called in. I think that was 2015. And it was like 92 or something. You guys were like hurting that day.
Yeah, my phone overheated during the call. I remember that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Anyway, it's fun time no matter what. Heat or not, we're gonna be out there having some beers and having some fun.
Definitely.
All right, man. How's your beer treating you?
Good. Still for me, at this point, still a bit left because I'm just sipping on it, enjoying it.
Same.
Sipping.
Yeah.
I mean, pull back the curtain here. I mean, it's been Sunday. It's been a chill day. I went over to my parents. Went over to our parents' house with my kids and wife, of course. And I was knocking a few back there earlier, so I'm not trying to pound or anything right now, so I'm good.
Yeah. And I was, I've had a long day. This is my third podcast I recorded today.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. And I was, I did, Amanda Bear Lecter and I, we ranked all the Scream movies from 1 to 7 earlier today. And that will come out on Friday the 13th. And then I went over, and then I had a beer during that. And then I went over to Untappd to record the monthly interview. And this month it was with Desert Monks out of Gilbert, Arizona. And so I had a couple there because they, I get the little key fob and I'm pouring my own beers. And then came back here and had a beer. And then now I'm having this one. So yeah, I kept it cool though. I wasn't like overdoing it. And I made sure that, and as you can tell, I'm not slurring that bad because I know when I get drunk I start slurring like really bad.
Huh.
Yeah, but
and then you start using racial slurs really bad. Terrible. Embarrassing.
Thank God for the bleep button.
Yes.
Wait, do I have a bleep button here? Oh yeah. There you go. Who said?
Yeah. Did you just say?
All right, let's rate our beers. So Parabola 2020. We have two friends who rated it. So
Really?
back in
Oh,
2020,
I thought I checked it. I didn't see it.
the friends of the show. Maybe they're not friends of
Oh.
your personal one.
Got you. And then the show hasn't rated.
Right.
Oh,
All right. So what do you want to rate yours at?
I don't know. I'm digging it. I like it a lot. Am I homering it? You know what I mean?
Homer it. Who the fuck cares?
All right. I'm gonna give this one. I'm gonna give this one a 4.5.
Oh, nice. All right. So it has an overall rating right now of 4.35, and two of our friends have rated it for an average of 4.22. I'll just shout out our friends. Jose A gave it a 4.7, and he had it at the Chupacabra Tap Room in October 2020, and he said so fucking good. Wow. So he was impressed. And NYAZ, he gave it a 3.75 in February of 2020, so earlier in the year. So maybe because Jose A waited like 8 months, it probably conditioned better. All right, so check in 4.5. And what notes would you like to leave for this one?
Oh, geez. Well, it's strong.
Okay.
It's sweet and it's balanced.
Strong, sweet, and balanced. Save and check in. All right, so mine, man, this one's good. I already started extolling its my praises earlier, or it's extolling its virtues with my praises earlier, and I got to give this one a 4.75. And I'm hoping in 4 or 5 years when I bust open this the second bottle that I bought, it's going to be a 5.0 because it's already fantastic and it is sweet, like you said, but it's not. They didn't add anything as far as it's not a dessert type sweetness to it. It's just naturally sweet because of all the malt and stuff that they use. So, I am going to look up, I looked up Parabola 2020. Now let me look up Parabola 2026. And there it is. And it has an overall rating right now of 4.4. None of our friends have rated it. So I'm going to check in 4.75. And I'm going to say it is, roasty. I always like saying my stouts are roasty because they are. It is sweet. There's a sweetness to it, and smooth, surprisingly smooth. I'll put surprisingly smooth because I was really surprised. I was waiting for that alcohol hit, and it didn't manifest itself. Surprisingly smooth. Wait, that's not how there it is. Save and check in. I forgot the first star. It's surprisingly smooth, not surprisingly smooth. All right, so we didn't get to talk about it last week, but I do want to talk about it with you this week. The season ended for Night of the Seven Kingdoms, or should we call it Night of the Nine Kingdoms now?
Yes.
That was a funny little thing they threw in there. I was real quick before we talk about the last two episodes. That last episode, I was surprised with the modern music that they used.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about the first time ever. So some might think too it was just kind of a last kind of a throw in versus trying to get something new made in time.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. But at the same time, they knew what they were doing. They had time. They probably wrapped this one up, a week or two ago. They could have changed it. Even not just that final song, but even the intro song. It was kind of jazzy.
Yeah,
like with some electric guitar in it.
Indeed.
But anyway, so the last two episodes, we had the one of the best episodes of the series, probably maybe the best episode of the series, right? The one with the fight, the battle.
Yeah, the actual Trial of Seven.
The Trial of Seven, that's what it's called. Yeah. Do you want to speak on that?
Okay, yeah. So for justice and trial, it was a 7-on-7 contest
Yeah.
battle, and what you call it, the Targaryen side, I guess, or the main Targaryen side, the accuser
Mm-hmm.
was Aerion Brightflame, and then his dad, his drunk brother, and so that's three,
Mm-hmm.
and then that one Fossaway that turned, so that's four.
Oh yeah, but I thought I was gonna call him Applewood, but yeah, Fossil.
Yeah, and then I know at least two of the Kingsguard. Was it three of
I
the
think it was.
Kingsguard?
Yeah, I think it was two of them, right? At least
No, wait, Aerion, his brother, the dad.
himself.
No, I already called him.
Yeah,
Brightflame,
Arian. Yeah,
Brightflame, the drunk, the dad, the Fossaway, and then two. Wait, that's two. And then did they have one more guy?
you have to. You have to have seven.
I know, but was it a guy or another Kingsguard? That's my
Oh, okay. I don't know. I wasn't keeping
yeah.
track. I let the
Okay,
show keep track of those.
right. So then it was versus. I know I'm gonna miss one of the Dunk's guys.
Yeah.
So it was Dunk, the Baratheon,
Mm-hmm.
the new Fossaway, the Apple Boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Apple cider boy. Yeah.
Yeah. The two, the Beesbury guy, and then I think the other guy that got stabbed on the horse, and then the guy with the one eye, and then
The Targaryen. What's his name?
no, the oh yeah, the Baylor, yeah,
Yeah,
and Baylor,
Baylor. Yeah.
yeah, okay. So that was the plan, or that was the teams, and then yeah, the plan was kind of like let Arion and Dunk, like isolate them to let them fight, and
Yeah.
yeah, with that said, it was a great fight. Yeah, Dunk got worked, but he won.
Yeah.
He had the accusation withdrawn, or else he was gonna basically kill the guy. And then
I thought they did a really good job putting us at the POV for Dunk
yeah,
and how hard it is to battle in that. Because like when they put the helm on the camera, I'm like, oh
yeah,
my god, how can you freaking see anybody?
right. Yeah, and then even the ears ringing and
Oh yeah,
the
when he
muted,
got
yeah.
slammed, yeah. So that was good.
So
I really enjoyed that aspect of it, of the fight.
yeah, so good fight scene, and then even a lot of movie people and historians thought it was a good rendition of a medieval brawl, if you will.
Okay.
Um, and then yeah, the twist of fate, the George R. Martin ending had the what do I say? A blow to the head of Baylor ended up being fatal, and it's because he
Yeah.
wore his son's armor, not his, which could have done it. But the whole controversy is his brother was the one who hit him, and
Oh really? Huh.
yeah, you didn't catch that in the last episode.
Uh, If I did, I didn't recognize the name. There's so many
Oh,
Aryans and Agons and
oh yeah,
Balors and Belerians and whatever.
yeah. So yeah, so the heir to the throne who was on track to be a good and fair and just king
Yeah.
was killed.
Especially for when it comes to the Targaryen family, he was a level-headed dude
Yes, he
relative
was
to the rest of them.
exactly.
So yeah, so there was a sliding door effect right there, right? Because what could have
Yeah.
been?
Well, yeah, a butterfly effect.
Yeah. And then then there was and I liked the next episode because it was like the after effect. It didn't just like move on to the next storyline or the next
Yeah,
plot point. Is like the day after a tournament like that. Like how is everyone coping with everything, you know?
yeah,
And then Dunk gets two job offers, right? Essentially.
yeah. I mean, the first one's the one he wanted, right? He wanted to get the popularity of a lord, or no, he wanted a lord to recognize him and offer
Yeah.
him a position, which Baratheon did. I mean,
Hmm.
Baratheon really liked him, and in fact, too, down the road they meet again. I don't know if you want me to get into that, but
I'll wait until it happens in the show.
Oh, that's gonna be a while.
No, okay.
Might not even be in the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then turns out that to be the start of the whole Dunkin' Egg when Egg's dad offers him the position.
Yeah, and then he said he turns the boat down, but then at the end we think the dad says, "Okay, you can have him," because Egg said, "My father says I'm to be sworn into your service," and then he's like, "Oh, all right, well, let's go." But then it turns out, and I learned because I kept watching it after the show because they do that little interview, and that didn't happen in the books where the
Right.
dad was looking around for Egg.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like he went off on his own. I'm like, ooh, that's a good twist. I like that because we were made to believe that Egg acquiesced, or not Egg. He didn't acquiesce, but the dad said, "Okay, you can go," but he really didn't. Egg he ran away, basically.
Yeah. One of the nerd channels
Yeah.
I listen to really bash that angle.
Okay.
You get it. You want to change it, but just for I guess sticking to the source material.
Okay.
Okay, so the actor who plays Dunk isn't as tall as Dunk should be. I guess that guy's like 6'5",
Yeah.
but Dunk is closer to 6'11", 7 feet tall.
Oh, on paper, 7 feet tall.
Yeah. So if you have a guy who's almost 7 feet tall riding around with a kid, you're gonna kind of notice him. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It's like the prince is missing. He's with a guy 7 feet tall. Like if has
Yeah, he's
anyone
with
seen
the giant.
Yeah, it's it's hard to his cover is blown regardless.
Yeah, you might as well say he's riding around on a dragon.
Exactly.
At that point. And one of the things I noticed about, and I'm sure it's been brought up on the Nerd Podcast and everything, but I didn't really fully realize it until the second to last episode. But we as the audience are pretty much just with Dunk, and every once in a while it breaks off to Egg or whatever. So it's just Dunk and Egg basically. Whereas all the other Game of Thrones and what's the other one, House of the Dragon, they're going from story, there's all these intertwining stories happening at once. This one is just two guys and that's it.
Yeah.
So I think that's what makes it more of a. I wanted to say, because I did say in shows prior that it was kind of like more upbeat and more uplifting and a different tone, but I think the tone came from the fact that we were just following one guy and we just care about him the most rather than trying to care or not care about different figures in the realm.
Right.
So that's kind of cool. I think that's one of the reasons I like this this series, is because it's different than the other two.
Yes. It is different. I mean, it's so different, and yeah, like you said, the point of view, the actual time in the world that George R. R. Martin built, and it's a crucial time as well.
And they were and one of the nerd channels that I was watching pointed out during the Game of Thrones. I think it was who's one of the Lannisters that took over? Not Tommen, the one before him, the Purple King. What was his name?
Yeah, Joffrey.
Joffrey. He was looking through one of those books and he's like, "Whoa, Sir Dunk the Tall. He's got 4 pages in this book," because it was one of the history books that he was looking through.
Yeah, it was the Kingsguard log, if you will.
Oh, okay, all right. So does he eventually becomes Kingsguard then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. So wow, all right. So that might happen in not now because Egg is too young, because they all the other Targaryens have to befall their fate before he gets to assume the throne, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Well, okay, so before the tale started, Egg was like, okay, he was the 4th son of the 4th son, and all the people in front of him,
befell their fate.
Yeah, but the chance of him getting to the throne, I forgot how many people away he was from the throne, That's why his nickname was Egon the Unlikely.
Okay. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's named after one of the main Targaryens,
Well,
right?
yeah. Well, Aegon, yeah, the original conqueror.
Yeah. And that's funny because he's such a small little kid in this one.
Yeah.
And so totally unassuming. You wouldn't think he was going to be, he's worthy of the name. You don't think at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, and kind of sweet too was in the UK, Game of Thrones is big, and there was a convention, and
Yeah.
Amelia Clark was there,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the boy who plays Egg, his name is Dexter or something,
Yeah.
but at panels Dexter was calling Amelia his granddaughter.
That's hilarious.
And very endearing. She went with it too. Yeah.
That's cool.
Even though I think it's his great granddaughter. When I think about it.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to touch on Night of the Seven Kingdoms before we move on?
I'm just kind of curious. The next season or episode, it's kind of boring. The next story, it's really, yeah. I don't want to spoil it or with you, so I wonder if they're gonna maybe
Skip ahead.
almost no, not skip ahead, but do it. You like do 6 episodes, but episode 6 it might maybe set up the next one. Start setting up the next one.
Okay.
Because the third book. Okay, the first book's called The Hedge Knight. That's what we just saw.
Okay.
The next one's called The Sworn Sword. And then after that one is The Mystery Knight. And The Mystery Knight is actually one of the Blackfire rebellions. There's a lot of scheming, plotting, and planning, and action that happens.
Isn't there like 5 or 6 Blackfire rebellions though?
I think technically there's 4, and then there's the War of the Nine Penny King.
Okay.
So yeah, there's always some sort of rebellion in people too. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see how the showrunners handle it, right? Basically.
Yes.
All right. Cool, man. All right. Anything else you'd like to bring up on this episode of Cöld Brüe Podcast?
I know it's the geopolitics and stuff is crazy. I just I just hope for resolution.
Quickly, yeah.
Yes, quickly. I mean, it's a mess. It's always a mess, and just people dying regardless of where they live and what they do is, especially the innocent in this is so unneeded.
Yeah, and it's really hard to believe any of the stories that come out as far as like what each side is saying. It's in this day and age, it's really hard to figure out what's right and what's AI and what's faked and what's real and what the numbers are and everything. So it won't shake out. So it's hard for me because I really want to trust what the media is saying, but at the same time, we're in an age where you have to wait and see how it shakes out and see what is real. So, and that adds to the frustration and the I guess the malaise, and adds to the fog of war, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it ends soon, and I hope it's good for both sides, but I know it's not going to be.
No, definitely.
All right. Thank you for downloading yet again another Cöld Brüe podcast. I am Greg. He is Sorcerer Chromatic, and we'd like to wish you cheers.
Until next.